continued to work on The Voice as an audition producer. His sixth studio album, Real Life, Real Worship, followed in April of 2014 and was the most successful release to date. It incorporated Evans' CCM and contemporary gospel flavor. It debuted at number 60. In 2017, Anthony Evans released his much-anticipated seventh studio album, Back to Life, and this album produced the singles See You Again, Ever Be, and Believe. Nashville-based singer-songwriter Brian Poppin began his career at the age of 12, playing piano and touring with a gospel group out of New Jersey. The son of a choir director, Poppin embraced Christian music at an early age and spent his teenage years recording instrumental piano-based worship albums before beginning to dabble in pop music. Through a friend and R&B producer, Poppin met and co-wrote a song for Justin Timberlake. With his heart deeply rooted in gospel music and a strong interest in the pop world, Poppin eventually scored a deal with E1 Music. He released You Can Make It in 2013. Then the single I Got Out came in 2017. The month of April is National Minority Health Month. An active and healthy lifestyle can help reduce the risk of high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic diseases. Adults need at least 150 to 300 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity each week, with muscle strengthening activities 2 or more days per week. Here is a list of the top health concerns that plague the minority community. Number 10. African Americans have high incidence of depression, which can lead to suicide, and many are reluctant to discuss mental health concerns with their physicians. Number 9. Hepatitis C can lead to chronic liver disease and liver cancer, which is a killer. 8. Asthma. African Americans are more frequently hospitalized for asthma attacks than any other race. More than 33% are children. 7. Sickle cell anemia. African Americans have a 1 in 12 chance of suffering from this genetic disorder. Lung, breast, colon, and prostate cancer. Screenings such as mammograms, colonoscopies, chest x-rays, and blood tests for these diseases on a regular basis is essential. HIV/AIDS. In addition to HIV and AIDS, there are other issues facing African Americans, including sexually transmitted diseases, lack of education, and problems with using appropriate measures to eliminate the risk. Vitamin D deficiency. African Americans have larger amounts of melanin, which filters sunlight and decreases the absorption of the sun's rays necessary for vitamin D production. Diabetes. African Americans have more complications than any other race from diabetes. Closely monitoring your blood sugar levels is a necessity. And the number one killer of African Americans is cardiovascular disease. Studies show that it's far worse for African Americans who are at greater risk for coronary disease or stroke. Poor nutrition, lack of exercise, cigarette smoking, and family history, coupled with high blood pressure and cholesterol concerns, are significant contributions to the development of these diseases. Here's your BDS Billboard Top 10 Gospel Songs in the Country. Number 10, Charles Jenkins, Can't Turn Back. Number 9, Brent Jones, Open Your Mouth and Say Something. 8, Joshua Rogers, Pour Your Oil. 7, Nashville Life Music, My God. 6, Demetrius West and Jesus Promoters, Open the Floodgates. 5, Tamala Mann, Potter. 4, Fresh Start Worship, Mention. Number 3, Jacqueline Carr, It's Yours. Number 2, Kirk Franklin, Love Theory. And for the second week in a row, Fred Jerkins featuring Last Call with Victory. Well, that's your Billboard Top 10 songs, your top 10 list of your minority health concerns, and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor, reminding you to connect with me on all social media and write me at thegospelnewswithnina@gmail.com. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
Is When you don't have nothing else, you got the word. You got the word. When it seems like everything you tried has failed, you got the word. All you gotta do is just speak it, believe it, receive it, stand on God's word. You got the word. Oh, you got the word. You got the word. Open up your mind. You got the word. Listen now. When the enemy comes, try to destroy you, proclaim the word over your situation. There is nothing too hard for my God. Cast all your cares upon Him because you got the word. Ah, you got the word. You got the word. Don't be afraid to use God's word. Listen, when you don't have nothing else, you got the word. When it seems like everything you tried has failed, you got the word. All you gotta do is just speak it, believe it, receive, stand on God's word. You got the word. Open up your mouth and declare the word. You got the word of God. Don't be afraid to use the word of God. The word of God is powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. Listen, it can tear down and cut through anything in your life. All you gotta do is stand back and watch God move. You got the word. You got the word. You got the word. Death and life is in the power of your tongue. Oh, you got the word. Oh, you got the word. I said you got the word. You got the victory over the enemy. Just open up your mouth and declare the word of God. 'Cause He lives inside of you. Stir up the gift that God has given you. You got the power to speak to the mountain, and it shall be moved. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. You gotta declare it. You gotta believe it. Everything is gonna be alright. Oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. I said you. Can't nobody take it away from you. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got out of your belly shall flow the rivers of living water. All you gotta do is declare it in your mouth. You got it. You got it.
All right, y'all. That is co-pastor Wendy Peterson in Unity, all the way out of Wendell, North Carolina. That's up there near Raleigh and Fayetteville. Shout out to all my Raleigh listeners. Shout out to all the countries that are tuning in right now. I think I saw Indonesia and Japan, and it surprised me because Indonesia was a new one, was a new country. So shout out to y'all. Germany, of course, the United States, United Kingdom, Africa, Australia, Italy, Germany, all of these wonderful countries. It was one that I wanted to call so bad, and I cannot remember the name of it, but I want to send all my love to all of you that continue to support UGA Gospel Store. Miss Koko Bowden, little old me out of North Carolina. I appreciate you all.